What's good? It's your boy Michael AFK.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big Smoke at there.
How y'all doing? As y'all can see, it's just the two of us for the main show today. We got a lot to do, so had to get this one in early for y'all. But thank you for last week on our YT. We got over 100,000 views in just a week. So appreciate that. We really do. On Instagram, appreciate our Instagram. Kind of doing some stuff this week too. And thank you for the 30,000 views on TikiWiki.
30,000
in a week, and that's all in a week. So we see what y'all doing. We appreciate y'all. A lot of comments too. We will get to those whenever we can, whenever we see them and everything. Yes, I saw a lot of what y'all was saying about what he was saying and everything.
What I say?
I'm gonna let him respond to all the. You need to go on TikTok, TikiWiki, and look, cause they be responding to you.
What?
Yeah.
What did he say?
You still didn't reply to them about the Butterfinger thing.
Ain't no need, bro. Butterfingers are disgusting. I'm not explaining to that. Y'all know Butterfingers are disgusting. I don't know why y'all keep attempting to act like they're not. They are disgusting. Peanut butter should be creamy and smooth. It's like butter, not crunchy like stale chips. That is disgusting. It's like bark. It's like if I were to take bark and just no. If I'm gonna eat bark, I'm gonna go get peppermint bark. Something delicious, something good, something tasty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go get a Butterfinger. A Butterfinger. Fuck, I look like.
Well, as y'all can see, that's his response to what y'all had to say on that.
On Butterfingers.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Ugh. Before
we continue, go ahead and clap it up for you and your Atlanta Falcons. Cause I did say last week that I thought they was gonna lose against the Bills. So, and I did say like before the season started, I thought they was gonna lose against the Bills. So yeah, give them their props and everything. Y'all came through. Bijan was murdering people. Michael Penix didn't look all like all that, but
sometimes you ain't got to when you got a good team behind you.
Yeah, Drake London and Bijan was fire. Bijan and Drake London was fire.
Yep.
And y'all defense was on Josh Allen ass. I ain't seen him struggle like that in a long time.
That's good defense, sir.
Yeah, he looked like
all of you.
He looked like rookie season Josh Allen. I was like, wow. I was shocked. I was real shocked. And then they messed up my bets because I had Josh going for running and passing for over 300, and that didn't happen. I did. That was the only bet I missed.
And this is why I say the things that I say about Cowboy fans.
You think Josh is the best quarterback in the league?
I do, but I also understand that the Falcons have a good enough defense and haven't allowed over, I think it's 100 and some or 200 some yards from certain quarterbacks all season, even in the midst of them losing. So yeah.
So you just already had them down for that.
For the win, I knew it could be a toss-up. I knew our defense could come in handy and save the day, which they did.
They did.
And I also knew that there was a chance that Josh Allen could go the fuck off.
Yeah.
But they held him back.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I also expected. Like I said, so it's kind of like, it went kind of the way I thought it would. I wanted us to win regardless. I just knew there was a probability of us losing because he still is Josh Allen. They still are the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. But I had him passing and rushing together, not like he was going to throw for 300 and he was going to run for 300. It was together.
But I don't think nobody been able to get a good quarterback runoff against the Falcons this season.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I looked at it like this is Josh Allen.
You thought he would?
I thought he was good. Right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like 300. Like
but he thought it because it was against the Falcons. That's what he not saying.
No.
He's saying because he thought it was against the Falcons that he was gonna be able to pull off some miraculous shit that he ain't pulled off yet.
No.
But guess what?
Go ahead.
The Falcons rose up, baby.
Yeah, they did.
Woo!
But that was not it. That was it was
Falcons rise up.
it was because it was Josh Allen, not because it was against the Falcons. It wasn't that. Josh Allen been hitting all my bets all year. This is the one he fucked up on. This is the only one that he fucked up on my bets.
Because it was against the Falcons.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
And shouts out to Foz because he sent me this damn in our group chat. My motherfucking Cowboys getting cooked by his damn Panthers, which is what happened. Yep. It fucking sucks that like they're not going against the Giants because I need that too. Because that would make the Oats be like, yeah, you had your whole run on everybody's squad. Just go ahead and let it happen. Just go ahead and let it happen. But yeah. So go ahead and jump right into it with a lot of the stuff that's going on this week in the world of comic books and comic book movies. So
please do tell.
So it's being said that some of the actors for the Marvel movies are starting to question the filming overseas.
Why? I didn't see that.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike Zero. He's really good. You should listen to his stuff often.
I'll check it out.
He has like Insider Connect where they like, yeah. So some of them have
been trying to get one. So if y'all wanna help a brother out, you know what I'm saying.
So apparently, like after the issue with Tom Holland, there was questions of are they going to do more to protect some of the actors and everything, and the response that Disney had was apparently, we're just going to get more stunt doubles. That didn't calm the way that the actors felt.
Why not?
Because it's like, so you're just going to put more people in harm's way instead of
that's their job.
Correct, but I think they were looking at it like, how about we just, because some of them have had the same stunt double in all of their movies for years.
An actor, like certain things come with the territory. I'm all for people being safe. I'm all for stuff like that. But
this is less safe there than it is here.
How so? Because you got to pay your own insurance, or because you got to pay for your own stuff because it's cheaper to do things there?
The way that they have it is where like
they're not technologically as advanced as America, so they don't have
the safety precautions that we have here. That's part of the union. They don't have there because there is no union there. That's why. Like there's certain measures you have to take when you make movies here with stunt doubles, with wiring, with every type of thing where that we have here. There's protocols. There overseas, it's not as many protocols.
Okay.
Like accidents happen, but it's more frequent there because they don't have to take certain measures. So that's why they were more like, hey, what's going on? Are y'all gonna do more? This, and that to like make sure that we and our stunt doubles are okay, because some of them are friends with their stunt doubles, like Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, Robert Downey. They've had the same stuntman for more than 20 years, so they're looking at like, this is not just my stunt double, this is my friend. I don't want my friend dying because y'all not giving a fuck about safety.
Is it not giving a fuck about safety, or is it somebody may or may not have done their job accordingly?
Right.
And that's my thing, because some accidents do happen.
Yeah.
But that's why you need 2 or 3 people in place to make sure those accidents don't happen.
Right.
That's why in the movie Rust, with the situation with Alec Baldwin or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody
fucked up,
messed up. And they're like, as an actor, you should also be trained to check the gun and do all of that yourself. Yeah. Like, people need to make sure they're also being held accountable for what's taking place there. As an actor, yes, you should be able to rely on your team, but you also should have enough mental capacity to check as well. Like, hey, how is this supposed to work? Who's the expert here? I'm putting my life in your hands. We need to make sure this is tip-top shape, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If the stunt double go up or whatever, these people sign liability waivers, these people sign contracts, these people do all types of things. And I'm not trying to sound like an a-hole, but it's just the same way with football. And I know these kind of off subject, 2 completely different things, but it's the same way with football. Like, bruh, you need to, you chose to play a barbaric sport. You accept what comes along with barbarianism. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's going to be one today. It's going to be one today. But you have to understand what comes along with it. If I fight in the UFC, I know what comes along with potentially getting knocked out, potentially getting concussed, potentially getting choked, potentially passing away. I know that with boxing. I know that with football. Hell, even basketball comes with a certain air of hey, I could jump up here for a dunk and I could come down the wrong way. Yeah. Hey, I could go in for a block and accidentally get elbow in the face, lights out. Yeah. Hey, I could accidentally get a fingernail to the forehead and now I'm bleeding from my eye. Like, it's just certain things that just come with the territory. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be safe and we shouldn't have certain precautions in place, but there is a certain ideal and understanding that comes with the territory when you participate in certain activities. And I think people need to understand that even though we've gotten ways of being safer in doing certain things, that doesn't negate the fact that what you do and what you signed up for is inherently dangerous. If I'm going to go on wires, it don't matter if I'm an inch to 2 feet off the ground. I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, we're people, we're not meant to fly, we don't have wings, but yet we put ourselves in compromising positions, and yet we don't want to take accountability for what it is that we're putting ourselves into. Yes, you are putting your faith in somebody else. Yes, you are putting your faith in appliances that you have no control over. Yes, you are putting your faith in appliances that you weren't there for when they were made, how they were made, or whatever. You know this tension wire and pulley system supposed to help pull you up and down, but you don't know if the screws that are used to screw the pulley system into the wall are screwed in properly. You don't know if the foundation on the building is even built to support your weight. You're putting all of these into the hands of God, basically, and the understanding that, hey, this person should have did their job, and this person, it's a butterfly effect.
Right.
If I built this building correctly, who's to say that 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the line that somebody going to use this building to film a movie or a car accident or whatever the case may be. If I don't do my job today, 50 years down the line, there could be repercussions for something that I did or did not do. It comes with the territory. That's why you must go out there, perform to the best of your ability, and accept the consequences of what comes with your actions, whether they be your fault or not. Sometimes you just lose, no matter what you did right or wrong. Sometimes you just lose. It is what it is.
I like that. That's real. So, are you gonna watch Wonder Man?
Yes. Because I like everything. Well, not everything, but I like a lot of. I like Yahya Abdul-Mateen. I like the stuff that he's done. I think he's a phenomenal actor, and I'm interested to see how they utilize him in the MCU, especially since they're making Wonder Man a black guy, and how they're doing it is a little bit interesting, and it's like a meta take on what's going on in the Marvel universe as well as Marvel overall and how is doing their thing. So I'm just interested in seeing how they pull everything off.
Well, they also from one of the.
But I need to see the powers. Like right now, the trailer has me interested, but I'm just like, I'm gonna watch it, but I ain't pressed to watch it yet. I need to see powers. One
of the things that I had ended up looking into, so like this is all the 2026 projects, and I had read into a couple of the things. This is from non-culture, but like the news and information that I got is that Vision Quest isn't going to be this off little one thing. It's supposed to help set up Doomsday. And I'm still of the belief that, like, even though Kevin Feige said that he's going to split off with the movies are going to be one thing and the TV show is going to be another, but this is still a TV show. So I'm wondering, does that only take place after Doomsday?
Vision Quest?
No. The whole the TV show setting up the movies too. Like, I shouldn't have to watch a Disney. What's the name?
Because of what I think is going to happen is a lot of these actors are getting older, and they want to go young. So I think a lot of the stuff that's taking place before Avengers Doomsday
is already what they had in place.
Yeah, and it's going to lead up to Doomsday. Doomsday is going to happen, and then after Doomsday, we're going to have Secret Wars, and Secret Wars is somehow going to set up some cataclysmic event that's going to cause a reboot, and that reboot is going to be like the new DC. Even though I'm going completely off universes, it's going to be like how DC was with the DC New 52. But it's going to be for Marvel, and I think it's going to be so big. You heard it here first. I think it's going to be so big that it's going to not only launch a new universe, not only launch a new MCU, it's going to launch an entirely new Marvel universe. I'm talking about the comics, the movies, the TV shows, the animations, the anime. Everything is going to be brand spanking new. I'm talking about it's going to be top of the line stuff. Just I just think they coming out with a full-fledged reboot. I don't know who the actors are. I don't know who the voice characters. I don't know none of this. This is just a hunch, a feeling that I got in my stomach that around 2030, we gonna see an entirely new MCU. In Marvel, just Marvel Universe. It's gonna be like how DC was with the DC New 52. It's gonna be just like that, but it's gonna be Marvel.
I love the New 52.
I did too. But if you pay attention, a lot of those people in behind the scenes are switching sides.
Yeah.
They pulling people and going back and forth, taking ideas. That's why DC is on the upbringing. But you see, DC is on the upbringing because they're getting people from Marvel to help Marvel get to where they are, like James Gunn.
Yeah.
And then some of those actors are going too. He's not taking them because they're a part of both universes, but it's a lot going on in DC that came from the ideas of what Marvel was doing, and it's a lot of ideas that's taking place in Marvel that came from some of the stuff that DC was doing. That's why you kind of see a slight drop in what Marvel has done in comparison to DC.
Yeah, like it kind of blew me that Jeff Johns was helping them with Secret Wars. Like Jeff Johns is a DC writer.
Exactly.
But
throughout history, up until phase 1, DC has always had the better stories.
Yes. They just had worse execution.
What the better stories as far as
comic books
to a degree, because you got stories like Magneto, Wolverine, like the X-Men, just in general, their stories.
No More Mutants. That was one of the hardest fucking stories in the past 15 years.
But other than that, you still got DC. You got Nightfall. You got All-Star Superman. You got Death Metal. You got Deceased. You got The Watchmen.
Yeah.
You got practically anything Batman. You got practically anything Wonder Woman.
Was on fire.
Oh my God.
Hey, if you haven't been reading Wonder Woman comics for the past 3 years, you've been missing some shit, nigga.
She's the shit.
Boy.
Oh my gosh.
You believe me as a woman that isn't worthy of this sword.
Again.
Take it from me. Bro, I was like, do your thing.
Bro, she's a badass.
And
then the absolute Wonder Woman.
Nigga.
And to be honest, she's fire. But the thing is, the way they got Wonder Woman in the regular comics, it's like, I still don't know who's I still don't know who's like badder, because absolute Wonder Woman, oh my God.
Yeah.
But what they've done to Wonder Woman to put her where she is now, it's like, but she can go toe to toe with Thor.
She always could.
I know, but
for real now?
Yeah,
Wonder Woman.
Like, I'm talking about like God of Fist Thor.
I was just gonna say, right? When they got Wonder Woman at like regular Wonder Woman, not absolute, but regular Wonder Woman, she could literally go toe to toe with damn near anybody in comic books right now. Like for real.
Like she can probably, if you take it, no. She can be Superman. I'm gonna just flat out say it. She can be Superman.
Oh, yeah, she got a real shot.
She has a serious shot of being Superman.
Especially with that motherfucking sword now. Yeah, she got a real shot. I don't know. It ain't no. But if it ain't no blocking.
Oh, that's gonna be a long fight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a long fight.
Yeah. Her having that sword definitely makes it like not fair.
They might fight for like a month.
Slick.
Like a month straight, just beating each other up.
Yeah.
If she were to lose, it's because of pure exhaustion.
Or if Superman become bloodlusted, because then it's just.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. She's the shit.
Have you been keeping up with Superman comics recently? Not absolute Superman, but
yeah. No, not completely. I've been paying attention more to her than him, but I just know that the shit she's capable of now is
insane. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
because it's only so powerful you can make Superman. Superman now is like immune to kryptonite. He's immune to damn near anything.
Yeah. No, I'm listening. Keep going.
Superman now is immune to damn near like anything.
Yeah. He's no longer kryptonite.
Kryptonite does nothing.
Nothing to him.
The man basically became the sun in human form. Well, in embodiment.
Pretty much. You said
something. Yeah, something. Just encased in clay. like the man is like absolute sun or something. It's incredible. I don't know how to kill him now. So Lex, how do we kill the sun? Lex, don't hide now. How do we kill the sun? I don't think we can. Lex won't respond. I think he's afraid.
So, we know some people who will be standing after Secret Wars. So, like, for instance, Chris Hemsworth will be Thor for the next 10 to 15 years.
I think he'll be Thor until he dies. God forbid that ever happens.
Right.
You know, until he like 150 or whatever. But I think he'll be Thor forever.
Anthony Mackie will be with Marvel until he's 60 years old.
Fantastic. I love it. Give that man a job.
Yeah. Like, he originally signed for 10 movies.
People hate him.
And then they got renegotiated.
I love him.
I love Anthony Mackie, period.
Me too, but I love him as Captain America. Like, I love him as Captain America because he's the embodiment of what America should be.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. The man is fighting for everybody the right way.
Yeah. He had renegotiated his contract. Well, they asked him to renegotiate his contract after the Captain America's TV series, because he had originally signed for 10 projects or movies, however you want to describe that. Mm-hmm. But after that, they end up coming back to him, and he said he doesn't want to play the role in his 60s, so he said that he'll be done at 60. That was what the contract was negotiated with Anthony Mackie. Now, he is
like 46. No, like 44.
I think you guys said it right. Why is my phone looking stupid? I just pulled it up. Yeah, he is 47. Oh. We got Anthony Mackie for another 13 years.
Fantastic.
We have for another 13 years.
Fantastic.
So that would mean
I love it.
Yeah. So that would mean
I love it.
So that would mean we can know for a fact 2 people are staying, Thor and Captain America.
Well, you can't say that though. You can say we get Anthony Mackie. We don't know in what capacity.
Oh, good point.
He might mess around, give up the shield again. Maybe it'll
become back Falcon.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because he didn't want to, or maybe because something happens in the story where it goes to somebody else. I would love for him to stay Cap for a very long time because I think he's a great Cap. Again, yeah. I think he's the embodiment of what Captain America should be. He's a minority man fighting for the rights of everybody, doing it the right way. He's not saying that, and then he takes into consideration everything he's a veteran.
Yeah.
And he's a counselor to veterans.
Yeah.
Like, who better?
I don't disagree. Like I said,
who better? Like, Steve was cool, but everything special about him came out of a bottle.
Except his spirit.
Everything special about him came out of a bottle.
You just don't want to give that man no credit.
What you mean? I love Steve.
I'm saying, but Steve was more than what was in that bottle. Everything that he was.
He was a good person.
Yeah.
He was a great person.
But
he was naive.
Yes.
To a lot.
Yes. I will admit that.
He don't take the time to think. And you know how I am about people that don't think.
Yeah. Yeah.
That irks me to my core. You know the greatest thing Cap ever was able to do for me? Draw. Because it showed it showed another side to him that they didn't accentuate. Captain America can draw.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way. You know what I love more than the fact that he can draw? His strategy. Yeah. He's one of the greatest strategists in the MCU, in Marvel period, but he's one of the greatest strategists.
Yeah.
That's why I like him. Not because he can whoop your ass, but because he can intelligently whoop your ass too.
Yeah. So how do you feel about what is becoming of Luke Cage in the comics?
I love it. He's like the most powerful entity in comics.
But now he's on Doom's radar.
Who cares? You see how powerful that man is?
So you think he'll beat Doom?
Yeah. I think it'll be an amazing fight. But do you see how powerful that man is?
Yeah.
That man was so powerful. He did not become a Celestial. He said, I am Celestial. And like morphed into a giant Celestial.
Yeah.
I ain't ever seen Doom do that.
And Doom don't fuck with Storm neither. The reason why I brought her up was because I was thinking, like when I saw that he was on his radar, I started thinking about who are the people that Dr. Doom don't fuck with. And it's not a lot of people he don't fuck with. He don't fuck with Storm.
I love it because he called her by her first name too.
Right. He doesn't fuck with Magneto.
Oh, no, I have no quarrels with you.
Like, he'll go against him, but he does not fuck with Magneto.
Why would you, nigga? He control metal. Your whole body is metal. Even though I'm pretty sure he has some type of anti-magnetism, whatever going on. Like
he doesn't fuck with Strange.
Yes, he does. He does consistently. He consistently combats Strange. They constantly going back and forth because Doom think he should be he should be Sorcerer Supreme.
That's true. That's right.
They constantly going at
That's
it.
right. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always gonna fuck with Reed because that's a.
But the reasons keep changing. Just leave it regular.
I like the idea of, you could have saved me from this, and just leave it at that.
I do like that. that.
I'm like, just leave it at that. This is a brother.
Leave it at that.
This is two brothers
that just have that sibling type rivalry.
Yeah. I'm never trying to kill you.
I'm never trying to kill you, but I want to make your life hell.
Yeah, that's it.
Because every time Reed is about to die, Doom come out of nowhere
and saves him.
Doom ain't been in the entire comic. 4 fucking issues. Doom ain't been here at all. Reed is about to die.
I know what you're talking about. Did that make you mad?
No, if you don't give me Doom, give me Doom.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad he ain't been here the whole time.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he came in for the save.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
but Reed's done it for him too.
I love Dr. Doom. That's one of my favorite characters in all of characterdom.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't tease me like that. That's why I'm sick of this shit. If you already gave me Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom.
Please make it good.
Oh,
please.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm excited too.
I'm excited because I love Robert Downey Jr. He's an amazing actor. Even when Hollywood was trying to blacklist him, he was still an amazing actor.
Yeah.
There are only a few people who I would have put in the role other than him. One in particular is Cillian Murphy. That's the only person I really had over Robert Downey Jr.
Tony Stark?
For Dr. Doom.
Oh, Doom. Oh, okay.
Doom.
Cillian Murphy would have been perfect
for Doom.
For fucking Doom.
Yes,
yeah.
for Doom.
Yeah. I love Cillian Murphy.
But Robert Downey Jr. wasn't on my list because he was Iron Man.
Yeah.
When you remove the fact of him being Iron Man, there aren't many other choices that equal the magnitude of the stature of what Robert Downey Jr. can put on screen as Dr. Doom.
Nah, I agree. Did you hear?
But there's one. The only thing that I need. I don't care how he looks. I really don't care how he looks. It's the voice. The voice has to have that animatronic kind of tone to it, how it was in the TV shows.
Yeah.
It has to have that sir type, you know what I mean? That underlining gravelish robotic tone that sounds like it's being amplified through a speaker. Like I need that.
Yeah.
I need that. But when he takes it off, Robert Downey Jr. Talk your ass off. Mask on, you need to sound I am Doom type shit. I know I'm not saying it right, but he needs to sound like Doom.
I know what you mean. So
he must always speak softly.
Yeah. KT was saying that I don't think this is real. I don't think I've watched enough of the Marvel movies to say that I don't believe this is real, but he doesn't think. He thinks the reason why they got Robert Downey Jr. is because Doom and whatever other timeline is Tony Stark.
That's a possibility.
Not Victor Von Doom. But then he switched it, and then he came and said, and if I'm fucking up, KT, when you get here, you can explain it. But he was saying that, like, in the timeline that we've been watching, that was always Victor Von Doom. It was just that the Starks had lost their baby and then adopted him and called him Tony and all this and that, and I was like, I don't think that.
I don't like that. It's too convoluted. It reduces everything Tony Stark did.
That's exactly what I said. And he was like, nah, if
they do that, they'll take away everything Tony did.
Yeah, I don't like that. And that's why I was telling KT, I was like
Tony has a whole fucking kid, man.
That and the fact that it will remove that moment he had with his father.
Yeah.
It will remove that.
But everybody's trying to say that the reason when they show that scene when he was like, yeah, my wife's pregnant with a baby, like, it wouldn't have matched up with Tony's birth. And
so you seen the rumors.
Seen those rumors.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that.
I didn't either.
I'm like, what you mean it doesn't match up? Like it's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Like, stop making it convoluted.
Right.
Like what happened to just being able to enjoy a good comic movie?
Yeah.
Who cares about the shitty graphics?
Yeah.
Just give me a decent movie.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about all that other stuff. Give me a decent movie.
Yeah.
We get mad when the movie's not good, not because
amazing.
Not because the animation was bad. We hate it because the movie wasn't good.
Yeah.
Come on.
But people be on some shit because like a couple of my friends
like a movie with decent graphics.
It's good.
Was all right, which was all right, but it was a bad movie. Was Bloodshot, that Vin Diesel movie.
Yeah.
The graphics was alright. I see where y'all were going. You probably should have waited 5 years to put out that movie, but I understand you wanted to use Vin Diesel. And I think y'all can even do it again. It's just you kind of dropped the ball on the story and you rushed it.
Yeah.
If you would have just extended it just a little bit more, you'd have been fine. People go to the movies for 2-hour movies. It is okay. Just make the movie good.
That's how I feel about the Flash movie that came out. It wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't a bad movie. I just feel like they took out everything that would have made it great.
Yeah. It was a good movie that had potential to be great.
Yeah.
But people were so harped on the VFX not looking good that they...
Because Flash looks like he's skipping.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. Not just that, but like they was talking about how all of it looked like you could tell and this and that.
He looked like he throwing shit the whole time.
Yeah. I never
just run.
I never liked the way that they had him running,
and then speed it up.
Yeah. I never liked how they had him running, but the movie itself was not a bad movie.
The best running that they've portrayed in any iteration of running that I've seen for super speed in any form of media.
Quicksilver.
Makari in Eternals.
In what?
Eternals.
Really?
That's the best I've seen. That is the best I've seen.
Quicksilver for me in Days of Future Past was the one.
It was good. That's a strong number 2.
Yeah.
That's a strong
girl
number 2.
in Eternals, that to me was number 2.
That's number 1 for me. Because like they even like when they slowed it down, it still looked like she was running fast, and then she was so good at it. She's looking at her hand, not even looking at where she's running, jumping over stuff, and then closed it and takes off even faster.
Yeah.
Like, and then when she was fighting Icarus, she going back and forth doing all this type of stuff. Like she is showing how you're supposed to do that shit. Like it's good. And then a strong number 3 is probably Barry in the Flash TV show. I think that's a strong number 3.
Number 4 is
and then number 4 is Quicksilver in Avengers.
Number 4 for me is, and I do not like how he has to run, but I can't get this scene out of my head because to me it is the depiction of how fast Flash actually is, which is the Justice League movie when the fucking thing exploded and basically was about to blow up like all of that area and everybody was about to die. And
which iteration?
The
Joss Whedon version or the Snyder cut?
Snyder cut. When he looked at it, he was like, "Oh, you gotta run, Barry." Batman said, "Run, Barry," and Barry.
I can't get over the skipping, bro.
I understand.
I can't get over the
but in that, when you see that the world is basically exploding.
Oh, the way they expand shit, yeah, that's
and
cool.
Then you see him like as the world is crumbling, he's stepping on basically atoms to go into the past and fix it, bro. That's like, if you wanted to see a comic book accurate version of how fast Flash can be, not to skip it.
I can see that for like running back in time.
But
that's probably a better iteration of that.
Yeah, but like when I saw that, I was like,
because I still hated how he had to.
Yeah.
I was just like, come on, bro. If you gonna do it, look cool doing it.
Yeah.
Like he was
too busy. They was too busy trying to make it look like a comic book fucking thing when he's running like that. It would have
worked, but you made him too quirky. Like he was just entirely too quirky.
Well, what it looked like they was trying to do.
Quirky, but it's because of his speed, not because of him being quirky.
Yeah.
He's quirky because of the speed.
Yeah.
not because of him being quirky. Like, it's different. Like, he talks fast because of the speed. He eats a lot because of the speed. He has to slow down to talk to people.
Yeah.
He has to slow down to do regular things. To him, it's like he's talking like this in order for everyone to be able to comprehend him. But if he were to talk normal, he'd be talking like this because he want to make sure everything that he says gets out clearly.
Yeah. But that scene, I always love that scene. I always love that little moment where it's like, oh, run, Barry, he turn, boom, and you just see shit just disappearing, and he's like, I love that scene. I love that scene. It's like when Quicksilver held fucking Michael Fassbender, Magneto, and he was like, you're like, what are you doing? Whiplash. Because it's like, that will happen. That will happen.
Like,
that will happen, and that shit was just fire as a motherfucker. Yeah. But old girl from Eternals, that's a good one. I forgot about.
I still think that's probably the best iteration.
I see why you would say that.
That shit is fire.
I see why you would say that.
Because it's like, why can't anybody else do this?
Yeah.
And it's Marvel. Do it.
Yeah.
What's going on here? It's not hard. Continue what you got going on already and just apply it to everything else.
Yeah.
And then let DC steal it. Like, come on, man. Just send them the code or the algorithm to the CGI effects and send it over.
Because all Marvel did was steal it from the TV show but made it better. They looked at it, they was like, that's how you do it.
And just amplify it.
Yeah, just make it better. That's exactly what they did.
Because CW has a particular style to what they like to put on TV.
Yeah.
And then movies do it just a slight upgrade.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
That's why I can't wait to see Ghost Rider in live action. This is
right.
Well, not in live action, in movie cinema. Like, it's gonna be.
I loved what Corn Sweat said about homie from.
I was just about to bring up Corn Sweat too. What he say?
About what he said about the dude who played Superman and Superman and Lois, when he was like his respect for him, and cause they was like, where did he draw his like way about being Superman? He said, I mostly drew it from a certain amount of comics that I read, but he was like, I looked at what everybody did before me, and then he said he called old dude, and he was like, I'm not telling you nothing. I love that though, cause what he said.
Who you call him? Cavill?
No, the dude who played in Superman and Lois.
Oh.
So I'm not telling you nothing. I love that because it's like, don't be me. Because that's how Corn Sweat was trying to say it. Like it was as if he was telling me not to do what he did.
Yeah. And
I'm like, I like that, because that was, because that's funny. I'm not telling you nothing. That's kind of funny when you think about it. So, but he said none of the Superman actors.
Because that's exactly how Superman treated Superboy when he first met him.
Yeah. But that's how like when he was explaining, he was like, yeah, none of them said anything to me about like how to do this or whatever, which is different than what
I still think
what Robert said about being Batman.
What did Robert say?
He said all of the Batman actors spoke to him. Everybody kind of like helped him in one way or another. So I thought that was kind of cool. I'm like, that's funny. You would think that for the Superman actors they'll be more helpful, and the Batman actors would be kind of more standoffish. It's the complete fucking opposite. Yeah. It's the complete fucking opposite. So I thought that was kind of cool. I saw something what you was going to say about Corn Sweat.
Well, I was going to ask you if you still think Corn Sweat's a better Superman than Cavill.
So I was talking to my brother about this, and this is how I feel about it. I think if you gave Cavill the script in the movie Corn Sweat had, I think it would have been better. If you gave Corn Sweat the movie that Cavill had, I think it would have been slightly worse. And I say that because it's a ruggedness that Cavill has.
It's that fucking jawline.
It's that, but it's also Cavill because I do think Cavill's a better actor than Corn Sweat right now. Corn Sweat is still young; he can get better over time. But Cavill knows how to show I'm holding back without it looking weak. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you watch Man from U.N.C.L.E., if you watch The Witcher, if you watch like most of his movies where he's being actually when he was in James Bond, when you watch any of those things,
he wasn't in James Bond. He was in Mission Impossible.
Okay, yeah, I my bad, I got it.
Because we want him to be James Bond.
That's
He's
what
probably
it is,
not
yeah.
going to be James Bond.
Right. But if you watch him in a lot of those movies when he's just like talking regular and you can see there's a vicious, it's kind of like Christoph Waltz. Mm-hmm. He doesn't look dangerous, but when you
the way he talks, you know it's a threat there.
There you go. And like when Cavill was playing Superman, there's I don't belong here, while also being like, I want to save you. He knew how to portray that, whereas Corn Sweat is the naive Superman, which is why I'm like, I like that. I like his version of Superman because him being in his early 30s, this is him just really being Superman for the past 3 years. It makes sense that he's this fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. You haven't figured out, whereas Cavill, when they showed him, he had seen all the worst parts of humanity. Because he was in Alaska. He got into the little fucking bar fight. He still saved this, even though I still didn't like the scene of Russell Crowe telling him no, he could have just got him and fucking disappeared like
Kevin
Costner. Kevin Costner. My bad. Because I want Russell Crowe to be.
Russell Crowe was Jor-El.
Yeah. In the original, well, with the one with Cavill. Mm-hmm. But I look for like,
damn, that nigga's daddy was Russell Crowe. His real daddy was Russell Crowe, and he was raised by Kevin Costner. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Henry Cavill Superman was definitely a threat.
Yeah. So
what?
So, and
you had The Bodyguard. As your daddy.
Yeah.
And then you had Jackknife.
Yep.
As your biological father.
Yeah.
The Gladiator.
But see, even
the Gladiator.
Yeah. See, even
was your pappy.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's almost like being Anakin Skywalker, man. You was trained by Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson is Qui-Gon Jinn, Ra's al Ghul, and a bunch of other people that you don't want to. The nigga from Taken. There's a bunch of people you don't want to mess with or be raised by. Just imagine the next person in a movie and the person that they train by or get to be the son to or daughter to is John Wick.
Oh shit. Yeah. That'd be wrong.
It don't even matter the movie. Keanu Reeves is the dude that trained you. Keanu? Neo himself? Oh hell no.
So did you see that they might introduce Constantine in some form or fashion in a different project before they put out his own movie? Mm-hmm. What you want that project to be? Because I'm thinking
something involving the Dark Avengers. I mean, not the Dark Avengers. The
Dark Justice League.
Thank you.
Justice League Dark.
Justice League Dark. Yeah.
So you kind of
because they're making a Swamp Thing movie.
Right. So you kind of with me where I was thinking either Batman Brave and the Bold or Swamp Thing.
He's going to be in Swamp Thing.
You think
it doesn't make sense for him not to be.
Yeah.
It literally does not make sense for him not to be. If anybody makes a cameo in anything, Constantine needs to show up in Swamp Thing. Yeah. They talk a lot.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing hates that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But they talk a lot, and every time he show up, people like, "What do you want?" And he be like, "Oh, mate, seems like we have a bit of a problem here. What does it have to do with me?"
Yeah.
It's gonna affect your precious green, mate. And I know how much you love your green. Without the humans, there would be more precious greens. Well, that's the problem, mate. If the humans are gone, there'll be nobody here to protect your precious green from everything else.
Yeah.
You must help me stop this problem. And then they gonna have a conversation like they always do. And he gonna help them. And then he gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
And they gonna go on their separate ways.
But like, I love their conversation. I forget, you probably know the name of the comic. I forget the comic it was, but Constantine end up he had went against somebody and some shit was getting burned down, and Zatanna was like, "Why are you still holding on to that it was like a little sapling or whatever," and he was holding on to. She said, "Why are you still holding on to that?"
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he was like, "Because I need to take this so it can get planted." Why? you never care about the forest or anything like that. He was like, well, I owe a friend. And then he planted this shit on for Swamp Thing to be like, why are you here? He was like, well, I just... I like, bro, when I read some of that stuff, I just be like, because Swamp Thing does not like Constantine, but he respects the fuck out of him, because you care enough.
And that's what makes DC Comics so good. You know that these people may or may not like each other, but they care in their own way. They care in their own way. Just like Batman and Superman. Superman will tell Batman exactly how he feels, and Batman won't say nothing. And he'll just know, and he'll just do things that show that he cares. Like Superman's baby will have X amount of stuff paid off already. It's like, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, whatever.
It's like so there's this people, but I love that. I'm happy that the Superman movie did well enough that it's gonna get a second one made, but like, you don't realize that people didn't know enough about the relationship between Batman and Superman until like what's happening right now, because y'all keep bringing up this comic that I've read several times. We even said it before the movie came out, when Batman and Nightwing found John. And Superman, you know, people are like sharing and being like, look, this is how it's supposed to be when they make and I'm like, bro, y'all late as fuck. Like, y'all late as fuck. Like, we been said this about this comic book, where it was just like, hey, do you ever stop worrying about them? And he was like, no, but you just gotta trust that everything that you instilled and taught them, that they can end up standing on their own 2 feet.
See, like, I want a movie,
and then still had that like comic moment where he was like, so is it true that you have?
So do you, when they on the screen, do you want Batman and Superman to meet on camera, or do you want them to be friends already?
Because of how Corn Sweat's Superman was shown, I feel like you gotta show us them meeting. I would have preferred for them to already be friends.
I still want them to already be friends.
Really?
Because of how Corn Sweat is. I don't want them to meet on animosity. We already saw that with Cavils.
Yes. I think there's a way to do it without them having to fight.
There's not.
You don't think so?
Because there has to be beef there. If you're going to do it that way, there has to be an initial beef. And the only way to do that... Oh... Never mind.
What?
They can meet on camera.
What you just fucking thought? What you just thought?
Because if I know James Gunn, he's gonna do it the way they did it in
Public Enemy. World's Finest on the cartoon.
Yes,
because of Lois.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they gonna have Bruce take Lois on a date.
Yeah.
And piss Corn Sweat off.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
If they do the back and forth with that, and then they meet him like, you peaked. Yeah. And then if he does the peak, and then he takes Lois on a date and then puts the thing on Superman. Yeah. If they do that,
it's perfect.
Perfect. But if they don't, that, they have to be friends.
Yeah. They also, because if you're gonna do it that way, you got to show the part where Superman like tosses Batman, and then Batman grabs him and tosses him. You gotta show that, because that leads to him peaking. Right. Cause I'm saying part of that is the reason why I feel like you gotta show that is because in that moment it's basically Superman being like, oh, you not a regular motherfucker. Yeah. So I'm like, you gotta show that, because it's like, how are you this strong and you're human? Cool. And so it's like, or how they did it when
but that also determines who they pick to play Batman. Batman has to be strong but agile. Yeah. Like, he needs to look like how Ben Affleck's Batman looked.
They could do it how they did like in Justice League War, but like when he's like but he said, you bruise but you never break, right?
Clark. That motherfucker stopped dead in his tracks.
You made your point.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
No, because if you do that, then Green Arrow. Nope, not Green Arrow, because he knows. Green Lantern has to be there. Yeah. Because, or somebody that doesn't know that Batman is Bruce Wayne. Yeah. It has to be somebody that doesn't know. Yeah. And it has to be somebody. No, because
to be friends already.
No. Because that scene needs to have the part where Green Lantern says, "Who the fuck is Bruce Wayne?" Because that shit is hilarious.
Yeah. You know who I need to already be friends? I need Flash and Batman to already be friends. That's the one I need. Because they work in tandem so often. Do you need
Flash and Batman to be friends, or do you need Barry and Bruce to be friends?
Barry and Bruce. Because the relationship between Bruce and Wally is more of a mentor-mentee thing. Like you,
but the friendship that Bruce and Barry have is incredible.
Because if they end up at some point still doing Flashpoint, which it might appear that way because of who they picked to be Jor-El, they're going to use homie
Bradley Cooper.
They're going to use him again.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I feel like they will. I don't feel like that was an accident.
It's not an accident. It's they're friends. I need you for a small role. Can you do it? Sure.
No. Well, if he ends up doing it, if they end up going to do Flashpoint at any point, I need to see.
Because Bradley Cooper is Michael Rocker. I can't remember. I'm sorry if I say his name wrong. And it's one other person. Besides his wife, it's one other person. They all show up in James Gunn movies in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah. And Nathan Fillion, they all show up in his movies in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah. But because I just need the scene or some type of scene where Barry brings the letter. He's like, oh, this is my father's handwriting, and he's like, you're one hell of a messenger.
Or it also depends on who they get to play Batman.
Right, or the scene where when he comes to Barry and Barry's
I don't know if they're gonna go that far though, because then you gotta start casting another Thomas Wayne and all of that. And
that's what I was saying. If you're not gonna give me that, give me the one where when Bruce Brink goes to Barry and he's like,
no,
and he's like,
yeah, do it, and then cast John Hamm as Thomas Wayne.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, because you already gave me Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
You can't use him again.
You can't use him again.
Which
John fucking hurts because he would have been great. He would have been a great Thomas Wayne.
Give me John Hamm.
Yeah.
As Thomas Wayne.
But because I either want that or I want the scene from the comic where when Bruce comes to Barry and he's like, I found the boy, but before you talk to him, what are you gonna say to him? Because remember, Wally ran away. And he's like, I found him. What are you going to say to him? And he's like, why do you care? What are you going to say to him? Well, I'm going to say what I have to say. What is that? He lost his mother and his father. What are you going to say to him? And like, just because you lost Jordan, and Barry stopped, and he just looked at him. And then Batman says, what are you going to say to him? I need that scene. Because it's like, bruh, you can't tell me the wrong thing right now. I found him. I'm being a friend to let you know. What are you gonna say to him before I give him back to you? Yeah. I just, bro, like this, we're talking about fucking 50, 60, 70 years worth of like amazing comics.
Great lore.
Right. So it's just like, I need that. It's the same way I feel about if like it wasn't in the comics enough, but with Robert Downey being Doom, I need Tom Holland to see him. I need him to see him without that mask and ask or say, Mr. Stark. Like, I need that. Because there's something there that only he can give in that scene because of the relationship we saw between the two of them.
But I kind of don't want...
Or Pepper.
I kind of don't want that to be an interaction in the movie.
Why?
I want that to be a personal qualm that a character has after he notices that person looks like him. I want him to kind of notice, like, he could notice but not say nothing, and he have it to sit with that internally. And I think that'll make it a little more compelling on an emotional standpoint. Yeah. Not saying it out loud, number one, because I just think it'll take away for some odd reason. I just do. I think it'll just be better for an internal commotion. And number two, nobody knows who Peter Parker is. So why does the Spider-Man know who Tony Stark is on a personal level?
No, because Peter doesn't forget.
I know.
So,
but that's why I said it should be an internal thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he should verbalize. Mr. Stark. I don't think he should verbalize that. I think his Spidey sense should tingle, and he turn around and sees him or something like that. Like he hiding. Spider-Man is hiding somewhere, and then in a location he not supposed to fucking be in, and then Doom is walks back into like his corridor or something, and he removes the mask, and internally he says, "Mr. Stark."
Yeah.
And then you see him like go through this mental bullshit real quick. You know how they do in the cartoons. And she'd be like, "Oh my God," blah 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 blah, and he starts to have this subtle internal conflict, and then he don't say it out loud, but then he dropped, like it startles him so much that he like drops to the floor, and then Doom discovers him and be like, the young Spider-Man, or should I say Peter Parker. And then Doom proceeds to say, "I'm not your beloved Tony Stark," before you even think it. That'll be good. Don't have him say it. Have Doom do it. That's more sinister to me. If you gonna
it makes him it makes him more of an evil entity while also giving us the moment.
It gives us the moment. It also signifies Doom as like, "Oh, you are such a threat. You know who I am." Nobody knows who Peter Parker is, but Doom does.
And Hulk. Because if you got Hulk in this, you gotta say it. Because you gotta say it. Because you gotta say it. You gotta say it.
Doom and Hulk know, but nobody else knows.
I
just think it adds to the gravitas. There has to be significant moments that amplify who Doom is and the magnitude of what he poses as a threat.
Okay, so
because they talking about Thanos gonna be.
I was just gonna say, so him ripping out Thanos. If they're gonna go that route.
If he doesn't do that, then who else could they use to signify that much power?
I was finna get to that. I think, me personally, I think because of where they introduced him at, I think in some form or fashion is gonna show him not kill, but handle Galactus like he's nothing. Because because of what we saw with Galactus, what we saw with Thanos. You have to give us somebody that...
I got a better one for you. I like that, but I got a better one for you. I like how I just sat back into that. Wanda. Because we think Wanda's dead. And he uses magic to somehow find her. I find you, my enchantress. Or my witch, or whatever he says. My scarlet witch, I have found you. I have much for you to do, or whatever. He talking to her or whatever, and she tries to attack him, and he just shuts that shit down like it's nothing. I'm talking about manhandles her. Like, not to the point where he harms her, but just to show her like, hey, this ain't what you want. And then he almost inevitably lifts her off the ground like it's nothing, the way she did Thanos. Showing her like, hey, there's nothing you can do to me. And then he gracefully puts her down.
Behave yourself.
And follow me. That'd be
dope.
Like, if you don't have him rip out Thanos' spine, if you approach from that aspect and he just manhandles on some pimp daddy shit Wanda without even hurting her. Oh yeah.
So do you think he dies in this?
Who?
Doom.
No.
I think he doesn't lose until Secret Wars.
I think
this is a two-parter.
Doom don't lose. I don't think he gonna lose, and I don't think he gonna die. I think he gonna somehow just go away.
So what if he's
if they kill Doom, Marvel has lost their fucking mind.
This ain't Marvel, this is Kevin Feige.
He done lost his fucking mind. Bruh. If it's one character in Marvel that you cannot kill, it's Doom. Think about the history of comics.
It's Doom and it's Franklin.
Well, Franklin just can't die. Franklin just can't die. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, don't even attempt to kill this character off. Like, don't do that to your fans.
Okay.
Don't do that unless you're going to introduce this Robert Downey Jr. as a Doom bot and he gets destroyed and it's like, oh, he was a robot this whole time. Unless you do it like that and you introduce it where he was that the whole time, you need to have it where Doom come back as somebody else, and oh, you've destroyed my Doom bot type miss.
Okay. So
That's the only way. If you kill off Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, then you introduce somebody else like Cillian Murphy as Doom. Or Bradley Cooper could be Doom. Yeah, I know he's already Rocket Raccoon, but I just think he'd be a good actor. Or Colin Farrell.
They got some people.
There's some people that could.
Colin Farrell would be dope, but I want Colin Farrell in DC.
He is in DC. He's Penguin.
Yeah, I don't want him as Penguin no more. I want him as and the only reason why I'm saying this, shouts out to my my homies.
As who the fuck are you about to say?
He just put it in my mind. He was like, there's
only one character he could play in DC.
Go ahead and say it before.
Constantine.
I wasn't gonna say Constantine. I would love Constantine, but that's not who he said. He said Arrow.
Fuck no.
He said he want him as Arrow.
No.
I can see it though.
No.
I can see it though.
No.
Why?
No, because it needs to be Travis Fimmel or Charlie Hunnam. Charlie
Hunnam would be good. I didn't even think about Charlie Hunnam. That he'll be good. Okay, so who you want to be the seventh?
I don't know.
We got Batman. We're gonna have Batman. We're gonna have Superman. Obviously, who we're gonna have Flash. We're gonna have Wonder Woman.
I can't figure out who I want to play Wonder Woman, but I do like their options. I can't remember the young lady's name right now, but I think she's Hispanic. I can't remember her name, but I think she could pull it off. She's a little shorter than people would like, but you can always shoot her from a low angle.
Well, me personally, I kind of want them. I like the concept of Unite the Seven, but I kind of want the 8, and the 8 that I want is Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern.
Okay.
Martian Manhunter.
Okay.
Aquaman.
That's 7.
And the final one, personally, would either be...
It's going to be Supergirl because she's already around, but go ahead.
You think she's going to be part of it?
I hope not, but go ahead.
I don't want her. I want either Cyborg or I want...
I don't, but go ahead. I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay. Or I want Vixen, if you're going to need another girl. I mean, not Vixen, Hawk Girl. If you're going to need another girl.
Hawk Girl's already around, so that's easy. Just bring her over.
Yeah.
If I were to do it, I would... Only reason I don't want Cyborg is because I think they need to do Titans, and he needs to be a part of the Titans.
I got you.
I would like that.
Yeah.
But he must say booyah 7 times. A ridiculous amount of times. Just booyah! 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 And him and Beast Boy need to be inseparable.
Yeah.
Annoyingly inseparable. It don't have to be just like the cartoon, but it needs to be like, stop.
Yeah.
And I need Robin to be the biggest menace
to society. Period.
So much so that even though everybody else on the team should be haymakers in comparison to him, he is the threat.
Yeah.
He is the threat.
Have the scene where it's like, it ain't nothing. He got the boy wonder. What? How long has Robin been here? He's only been here 10 minutes.
Once they get all of the Justice League members together, I need a parody scene that they all do, but it's a small scene of them just like, it could be like an end credit scene, and it's just be like, there's a fight going on, and they'd be like, so who are we going to determine the sin? And we're like, well, Batman already has one of the Robins on the scene, and then you just have Flash come in out of nowhere. Which Robin is it?
Yeah. See, again, have Barry and Batman already be friends, so he can say that.
Yeah. Which Robin? Because that's going to determine who we need to send, or if we all need to go.
Yeah.
Which Robin? And then they discuss it like, well, it's the one wearing this, and like, oh, that's Jason. We should leave now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should leave right now because Batman's willing to kill people.
Yeah. That would be so fucking.
And that just be a split little scene of them going on. You know what I'm saying? Or I hate that person. Yeah. Because his car don't shift going up the hill.
Oh.
It just sounds like that going all the way up there. I hate that shit.
I would want to see like have that scene, but like either with Barry or with Superman, where it's like, something going on in Gotham, and but Batman already said that he sent one of his partners there, one of his partners, so it's not Damian because that's a sidekick. Like, okay, who did he send? Does it matter?
Yes.
Yes.
And in unison, you just hear like he's talking to one person, but in unison, you hear several of the Justice League members just say yes.
And then they say, Batman, who did you send? I sent Jason. I'm on my way.
Superman, I'm en route.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Or which would be another great scene. I guess we just being nostalgic today.
Yeah. So we're in agreement that all the Robins need to exist at this point in this story.
If you're gonna have Damian, they have to.
Yeah.
If you're introducing Damian, they have to.
Yeah.
Because if
Damian already exists,
if you
like
leave anybody off, then it kind of defeats the purpose
of having Damian.
Of having Damian there. Yeah. Because he feeds off of the other Robins. There's a whole story arc where he battles the other Robins for position as main Robin. Yeah. And Dick tells him, I mean, hey man, you're the only one still in the suit.
Yeah.
You already are.
Yeah. I just want a scene where since he already exists, he's training with like Tim and everything. You just seeing him go back and forth, and then Jason and Dick come in, and they're like, Bruce. They just
the dynamic duo movie is Jason and Dick. It's not Batman. It's Jason and Dick.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's the dynamic duo movie.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. But I'm saying I would like to see them come in to talk to Bruce, and they're like, hey, we got this situation going on, and Damian like pushes Tim away, and he's like puts the sword down. Finally, you showed up. You owe me a fight. What's the shit he always say to Dick? Because he got a nickname for all of them.
Yeah,
I'm blanking on.
He calls him Grayson.
Yeah, but we can say Grayson. You still owe me a fight, Grayson. And Dick just looks at him like, you still have to be Jason.
Yeah. You still gotta be Jason.
And then Jason's like, you still gotta be Tim. I want to see that. I want to see that. Yeah. I want to see the Bat family as a whole.
But not even the Bat family. Well, it is one of the members, but Batman. I need, after they know each other, or if they already know each other, the way if I were to be James Gunn, and because we know the second Superman movie is coming out before Batman, I would introduce Batman in that movie. I know he's not going to, but I would, and this is how I would do it. I would have a situation where
they just can't figure some shit out.
Nah, something happens somewhere, and then Batman calls for help, and he's like, I could use some assistance because I cannot fly.
Oh yeah.
And he's falling, and he's like, I get some assistance from anybody now. And then Superman come out of nowhere and save him. Yeah. And it's just like, he's like, why you always gotta, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you got some time, or whatever he say, like some smart ass comment. Yeah. I think that'll be dope, kind of a way to incorporate that, just to go ahead and have that moment to show that they're already friends. Yeah. Like he could call him directly, like, hey, I'm falling to my death. I don't know what you're doing, but if you could take 2 seconds to come save me, that would be great. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he say it all extra serious because apparently Batman's not supposed to have a sense of humor.
Even though he does.
Right.
Yeah. He has a great...
It's not an asshole. He's just...
Because he fucks with Green Lantern constantly. He fucks with all of them. All of them.
But the reason he do it with
except John, he respects the fuck out of John.
He fucks with Green Lantern and Green Arrow the most. Yeah. Green Lantern because he thinks he's an idiot and that shit is hilarious. Yeah. Green Arrow because they're both filthy rich, so they can play ridiculous pranks on each other. Yeah. Yeah. Like Batman will buy something in the name of charity and put it under Oliver's name, and he'd be like, "Oh, so I donated to Big Butts Anonymous this week, huh?" He'd be like, "Oh, I thought you liked that channel." Like, what?
Why would you do that?
I thought you were entertained. I saw the lovely lady of the night that you were with the other day, and I thought you know I'm with Canary.
Like, quit trying to get me in trouble. And then she just come out of nowhere, so I saw that you donated.
See, God damn it, Bruce.
Because we know James Gunn wants to have these comedic moments. Yeah. So you can have them in these ways where it's like...
And still keep everybody being who they are to the fullest.
Yeah, without removing certain things, which is why I think that he chose Guy Gardner for a reason. because you can do something.
Well, it's Nathan Fillion.
Yes,
that's
but
his friend.
But I'm saying that like
he can kill him off later like it's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan Fillion could have been Hal, but just older. No.
There's a certain era of. I don't mean this negatively to Nathan Fillion, but it's a certain stature you need to have on camera, a certain grizzleness you need to have as Hal. Even though like a young Hal was damn near a playboy, but older Hal that's been through some shit is a grizzled fucking warrior. That's why the guy they got is almost and they gave perfect. Him the 5 o'clock shadow and everything. He looks perfect. Nathan Fillion is still kind of the older pretty boy white guy to a degree. Yeah. That's why if you look at him in The Rookie, if you look at him in Castle, if you look at him in all the other stuff he's done, he never grows a beard. He always clean shaven and chiseled. Like there was a time where Hal looked rough. Yeah. Like he was battling life. Like he needs to. That's why I'm hoping with the guy that got. He needs to look like a former alcoholic. He needs to look like he can have the sweats. He needs to look like a man that's tormented subconsciously by fear so much so that he would become parallax. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I'm hoping with the guy that got now. That if you're going to kill Hal, because that's what everybody keeps telling me. That's probably what's gonna happen. He needs to become parallax in the series. I think that's how the series is probably going to end. Yeah. You're gonna have the series is probably going to end with him becoming parallax and becoming a major problem overall for the DCU. But because Hal is older, I think Hal will have already known Green Arrow, and whenever they introduce Green Arrow, he will have been a friend of Hal's, thus leading to the storyline where Hal is pissed off at John, like, who are you? How are you a Green Lantern? Why do you have my friend's ring? Yeah. Yeah, but in this it shows both of them. I know. John and Hal. So I know, but still, Green Lantern is supposed to be this person. If there's a way they can incorporate that without fully, like they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it verbatim. Right. Probably some way like after they kill Parallax and he's Parallax don't even die. Probably. I think at the end of the series, Hal is going to become Parallax, and that's how it's going to end. He's going to become an issue for the DCU. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like setting him up as potentially one of the big bads. Oh, okay, so like with what you were saying with Green Arrow, he could go to John and be like, how, like, because maybe he never liked John for whatever reason. He didn't like John, and he was like, why didn't you save my friend? Something like that. That's like, good. Why weren't you there? You were supposed to be like, because it's supposed to be kind of like a somewhat of a buddy cop thing. So like, why didn't you save him? You was with him every day. Why couldn't you prevent this? Why didn't you do this? And it's just like, man, what did you want me to do? The man succumbed to fear. Yeah. I can't jump in his mind and do it. Like, my willpower is just stronger. I want him to say something but I want John to say something that almost sounds as if he's brushing it off because of how harsh it sounds, but it's the realest shit you can say in the moment. Like, my will was greater than his. Yeah. I would have succumbed too if my will wasn't. If my will wasn't, it wasn't as big as it was. Because we all know John has the greatest will of all of the Green Lanterns. So it's like, if my will wasn't as strong, I would have succumbed too. Yeah. Something that sounds like he's almost like discarding it, but he's just being honest. Yeah. I think that'll be great. And I think a way to like not poo-poo Hal would be like, using Green Arrow, like, you just don't understand. He lost old girl who was a Pink Lantern. Like, he lost her, he lost his city, he lost this, he lost that, and like, you just don't know what he been through. And then he's like, that's the point. That's the point. That's the whole point. That's why I have a stronger willpower, because he grew up in John grew up in harsh conditions. Hal had a dad who believed in him, told him he could do anything, and went to the military, became a pilot. Right. So when he lost something, it was him genuinely losing something. Yep. So it's like, that's a way to you give John Stewart everything you're trying to give him while also not shitting. Like, it's a person that's lost their entire life up until the point where they start winning, to a person that has not necessarily never lost, but not to the magnitude that they're losing right now. Right. And it's just like, having a person that's been through something and a person that's going through something is two different things. John has been through a bunch of stuff, leading him to the point where I know I'm gonna make it through, I can make it through. And then you got Hal, it's like, man, I can't
catch a break.
I can't catch a break. I'm afraid of losing all of this, and that fear is what's gonna take over.
And you can have the fear be like, cause he done lost so much that like, I don't want John to die.
Yeah. It could be I can't lose him. Yeah. Like this like he would be the nail in the coffin on any of my sanity. He can't die.
And let Sinestro almost kill John.
If Sinestro is in the movie, it's gonna be I forget his name. I forget the name, but Sinestro is in the movie. I forgot to cast this.
Let him almost kill John, and he's like, no, not kill John, and not let John go out like no bitch, obviously, but like no, and that's like the nail in the coffin where and then Sinestro's like, you could have prevented all of this if you just had one of these, and let him succumb to the fear, and then either beat the shit out of or kill Sinestro right then and there. Like, you're right. And so never again he goes and he gets all the Green Lantern rings.
Yeah.
By killing all of those lanterns, and you come up with the iconic. He's have all those rings on his fingers, and he's holding it, and John's like, "Oh my God!" Like that'd be perfect. Yeah. Or he says,
that'd be fire.
Yeah, like, "Oh my God, I gotta make it to Earth." Take off to Earth, and that fucking take your ass there. Be like, "Hey," and like when he lands, he goes straight to Superman. We have a problem.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah, we got a really big problem.
Cut.
We need that. But I was gonna say, I realized how Peacemaker plays into Superman. The quantum unfolding chamber.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's how they're gonna introduce the I think it's called the Phantom Zone. Whatever they remember. Yeah. Remember in the cartoon.
Yeah, the Phantom Zone. You said
right. Where he's like, you sent them to the Phantom Zone, didn't you? He was like, yeah. He was like, they can't be your solution for everything, Clark. Like, sending people, that's how they gonna start imprisoning the bigger creatures. They just gonna start sending them to the Phantom Zone without any type of regulation. And that's gonna pose a problem.
Because nobody ages there.
And I think that's gonna cause a problem. I like it though, but
yeah. These are just ideas, James Gunn. These are just ideas. You know, nothing much. And if you need some people who can write,
I got you, brother.
Facts, bro. Because I
definitely come out of nowhere with some ideas for you, like even if it ain't the ones you necessarily want to be exact. I got some ideas for you. Ones that are good.
Yes, sir. But
man, we've been talking about that for a minute. What else you got on the docket? It's just so exciting to see that comic book movies are back on the rise. Comic books are the shit. They ain't went nowhere, but they on a up right now. I need to find an old comic store where you can just go in there and sit down and just spend hours in there just reading. You ain't got to buy the comic. You can just sit in there and read. I miss those. It was one on the east side I used to go to when I was delivering packages. I used to stop in there about maybe 30-40 minutes, just sit there, read 1 or 2 comics just to take the load off and then bounce. Just pick up 2 comics, read them, sit there, read them, enjoy myself and bounce. But they had bean bags, lounge chairs, everything. But it was a comic shop.
Oh shit, that's dope. That's dope as fuck.
The only ones you couldn't pick up and read were brand new releases because they ain't want nobody to mess them up. So if it was a brand new, like if it just dropped Tuesday and today Thursday, you can't get that one. You actually got to buy that one. But anything that came out like last month or the month before that, they got 1 or 2 of them unwrapped, so you can just read them. You just got to put it back.
This is the last thing I had. So pertaining to the Marvel universe, the savior or the hero of the previous phase and everything of the previous what they was doing was clearly Tony Stark.
Phase 1, yeah. Phase 1
all the way to Endgame. He was the hero. Who's the hero?
That's why I like Edith. Even dead, I'm the hero. But what?
Yeah. Who you think is going to be the next one, or who you want to?
Well, after Endgame, I think it was Loki. So I think now.
Well, what's about to occur in Doomsday and Secret Wars? Who you think? Who do you want it to be, and who you think it will be?
I think I want it to be a character they probably haven't introduced already. You know what I'm saying? Like
somebody new.
Yeah, but if it's somebody that's already been around, it's gonna be Anthony Mackie's Captain America.
Is that who you want it to be?
So kind of, sort of.
Why?
Because he'll give the full emotional gravitas to how everything is affecting a person who is battling with gods and monsters and has no powers. He'll give gravitas to the audience, like we right there along with him.
Yeah.
Everybody else is doing their shit, but we right there along. Like there is no super soldier serum, there is no millions and millions of dollars like Batman type shit. Or Iron Man. It's me in my Wakandan armor and a shield, flying around. When I take a hit, even if I can return it, I took that hit. It's not like I had super strength to be able to withstand the hit. I took the hit.
Right.
So regardless of how I'm feeling, boom, knock back down. Boom, knock back down. I still gotta use my human strength to get myself back up and go back out there and do what I gotta do. I just think it'll be interesting to come from that perspective.
Nah, I get that. I think for me, who I think it will be, I think it's gonna be Spider-Man.
But I don't even think Spider-Man is in Doomsday.
I think he is. And whether he's in Doomsday or Secret Wars, I think he's showing up.
We'll see.
But I think they're gonna make it Spider-Man. Who do I want it to be? I think I want it to be Hulk.
He needs his shine.
Yeah.
Hulk needs his shine.
But and if they're gonna do what I think they're gonna do in Brand New Day, where he remembers Peter, I think he's gonna be like, I can't let. Let's say that Peter already seen Doomsday, Dr. Doom, and it look like Tony, but Hulk don't know that. He's like, I can't let him see you like this, and let that be. Let him have his going out moment. Because if they're gonna reboot all of this anyway, this version of Hulk needs that moment. He needs a moment that's like outstanding, because the only ones that we go to as far as in the Hulk is when Mark Ruffalo punches the Leviathan, when him and Thor, like, oh, it's a friend from work, but you think more Thor than you think Hulk about that in that moment. But you have that.
He's a friend from work.
Yeah, and then when Hulk is getting controlled by Wanda and attacks Tony, and then you see Tony go to sleep. That boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so I'm like, I want Hulk to have a moment. I know it's supposed to be when he snapped and took all of the gamma radiation, but they didn't hold that moment enough for it to be such an impactful moment that all of us are like, wow. Like he really just gave up a lot. Like they didn't do that enough. They kind of let it happen. They check on him for a second and then move on to the next. And you see Ant-Man go and then boom, all of that happened. Like they didn't give you a long enough moment for that, in my opinion. So I'm like, if you're gonna do it with Hulk, you need to give him like a real solid, this is his time to shine. They haven't given him that in the MCU.
No, they haven't.
So that's pretty much why I stand on with that. That's what I think. I do think Hawkeye is gonna die though.
Why?
I don't know, but I've been looking at a lot of.
Why do you think Hawkeye is going to die? Why are you trying to kill off my man?
I ain't trying to kill him off, but like I've been looking at a lot of
killing off my dog.
I've been looking at a lot of rumors, and all I keep going back to is that I'm like, that some people gotta die for Doom to be perceived as a major threat. So I'm like,
that's why you enslave Wanda and you kill Thanos.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to do it. It's like, oh shit, that man came in swinging.
Yeah.
You send me swinging.
But you got anything?
I can't remember at the moment, y'all. I'm sorry, and I can't remember where the paper is that I had the stuff wrote down. It's been a very interesting week.
Yes.
So forgive me. I did have stuff for y'all, but
you'll just have to come next time.
Yeah.
Well, again, like, subscribe, comment, share it, send it everywhere. Again, thank you for what y'all did this week. Keep it coming, like for real. Keep it coming,
please. I guess this was just we gonna try to talk James Gunn Day or something.
Right.
Like, talking about comments. It's been interesting. We so apologize, y'all. I know y'all come to us for some of your insider news and other things, but it's been a slow one.
Yeah. Go check out the Patreon. Y'all will see behind the scenes and everything that y'all need to see starting next week. So go ahead and join our Patreon so you can go ahead and catch up on all of that stuff for the time that we bring out our first live debauchery on there. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Deuces.
And check us out.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Late Night Steak, baby.
Yeah, episode 3.
Episode 3 out on YT, you know what I'm saying? That good old YouTube. And we got some shorts coming to y'all soon. We also on Spotify. We got some other things coming your way. Hopefully we can get some merch coming out soon. We might have some few changes coming to the C3S Show as well as Late Night Steak that y'all don't know about. Nothing as far as the people. Nobody's going anywhere. It's cosmetically. You know, it might not look like this too much longer. So just stay tuned, y'all. Thank you for everything. Big Smoke at the out.